I think we are. I just had to drop in real quick. Trying to put some finishing touches on the work that we doing here. Who in the building? Let me wait for y'all to get in the building. Do this up. Who in the building? How y'all doing today? Anybody in the building? I just wanted to go live real quick, let y'all know. I ain't forget about y'all. We got business to take care of. Who in the building? Who in the building? We got business to take care of. Hold up. I wanted to, can I talk to him for a minute? See if I can get the music popping. Let's see if I can talk to him. All right. Let's see if I can get something going on here. How y'all doing today? Y'all good? I mean, y'all good today? All right. I'm just coming to mess around a little bit. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm coming to mess around a little bit, holler at y'all for a second, for a minute, while I'm working, because I can't go live tonight. I'm too busy. So listen. I was supposed to do a presentation tonight on Taharkabey.com, right? And I wanted to do it tonight, but I'm too busy. I got a deadline. You feel me? I got a deadline. I got to finish this, man. I got a lot of skimming to do. I got, you know what I mean? You see my son over there taking down the, you know what I mean? We got a lot of things to do. I'm trying to, I mean, it's a lot of little knick-knack, a lot of little small stuff. See the trim up there? It's a lot of small stuff we got to do. So, man, I wanted to go live tonight, but I can't because I'm busy. But nevertheless, so I just wanted to stop here. You know what I'm saying? I will be live on Saturday. Man. We busy, man. You know what I mean? We got a lot of little small things to do. You know, this is a Baltimore row house. You know what I mean? Baltimore row house. And man, anybody know anything about Baltimore row houses? Anybody know anything about New York brownstones or, you know, Chicago or wherever you go? Man, these old houses, when you put them together, is so much detail that has to be done. So I just wanted to check in today. I mean, let's start the show. Keep back. Hey! So I gotta come in right now. The Taharkabey front lines. If you were friend of the most, then you's a friend of mine. I was told to fight for enemies and hold my line. Huh? I see that's. What you say, Mark? You can't wait till I come on. I'm coming, man. I just gotta get set. Look at this. I gotta get right. Listen, I got a goal in mind, right? That anybody that become a part of the uplifting efforts here in Baltimore and that's dedicated, I'm gonna do everything in my power to see if we can get each member of the Alliance for Political Accountability one of these row homes for the low so they can invest in it. In other words, fix it up or even sit on it. I'm gonna tell you what Arabs are doing right now. The Arabs in Baltimore right now, they are buying shells. And they buying shells. Shell just means it's nothing inside. It's just 4 walls, gutted out. No rooms, no doors, no nothing. They buying shells, blocks of shells, for about $2,000 to $5,000 a piece. And they just sitting on it, waiting for the shift to happen so they can resell it. So even if somebody does something like that, you know, we need to start getting into our financial literacy. Like, again, I don't have much, but I know how to work with little I have. I'm scared of money. I'm scared of money. I'm trying to tell you, scared there. I'm scared because at the same time, you know, you never know when things might collapse, things might change. So I'm more confident in myself. I'm more confident in planting and growing and, you know what I'm saying? I'm more confident in that. But a piece of paper, nah, I'm a little bit nervous about that. But I mean, I work with it. You know what I mean? We still need it now. Don't get it twisted. We still need it. But I'm more confident in myself. I'm more confident. Like if you got an automobile, try to get an automobile without all the bells and whistles. If you got an automobile, I'm talking to him, King. If you got an automobile with all the bells and whistles, ran by a computer, keep a old something that don't have all them computers. Because the moment that anything kick off, you are going to be at the mercy of a computer chip. Ain't good. Never want to be, y'all understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? You're going to be at the mercy of a computer chip. So one of the things that you want to do is like my Dodge Charger. I got a Dodge Charger. And man, I wanna sell it for real. Anybody that's seen Hotepin', y'all seen my Dodge Charger. If you haven't seen it, I got a 2010 Dodge Charger, right? And I love this car. Real talk, I love this car. I mean, this car's, it's official. You know what I mean? I used to have, I think, 23s on it or something like that when I got it. You know what I'm saying? But what I really love about this car, that there is not a bunch of computer circuit boards in it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's not a bunch of computer circuit boards in it. And the beautiful thing about there's not a bunch of computer circuit boards in it, that means that it can't be controlled. You know what I'm saying? It can't be controlled. But when you got all of these Teslas, you got these new 2018s, 20, 21, 22, 23, they controlled by computers. And anywhere in the country, they can cut the engine. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You see what I'm saying? So think about that, family. But at the same time, we do need to acquire some type of wealth. You know what I'm saying? And so hopefully, man, we can get together. You know, I put together a group on Morse World TV. A couple people joined the group. Man, we put together a group. Soon as we put together the group, we was able to raise money so fast. Unfortunately, the treasurer who had control of the money dipped with the money. But this is another reason why I don't think I'm going to be putting together any groups, because it's so much scamming going on out here. And he didn't really, let me say he did with the money, but he was like, I made a mistake. Sad. It's sad. It's hard for us to move forward because we don't have no discipline. We don't have no character. We don't have no moral standards. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. So when people talk about, are you going to stop the scamming, stop talking about the scammers, stop banging the scammers, whatever people talking about, I'm scamming, he's scamming, whatever they talk about. Now we're going to continue to talk about this scamming thing because it's really, really big in our community if you only knew. It's really, really big. Sylvester, come here. You want to say hi? Sylvester, come here. Say hi to the people, Sylvester. Say hi. This is my pit bull cat. This is my pit bull cat. That's right. This is my pit bull cat. But anyway, it's really, really big in our community. You know what I'm saying? And if you are not in the know of what it looked like, then you're going to be taken for a ride too. So no, we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. When we talk about unity, we talk about unifying with truth. And we talking about doing this. Hey. Who was the first to remind you and bind you back? To a rock on the mountains, Mississippi and Connect. Told you it wasn't black, proving this straight fact. You tripping off Trump, you need to be tripping off that. And here we go again. Yeah, family, so I'm not going to be here too long. But I do want to tell you that, family, just because it's a delay, that don't mean that I'm gone away. All right? Just because it's delayed don't mean that I'm gone away. What I'm just trying to do work and take care of business. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to do. I cannot talk about getting it from the mud if I'm not getting it from the mud myself. You know, it's a lot of people that talk about we need to unify, we need to do this, we need to do that. Hold up, let me get me a chair. Don't go nowhere. Let me get me a chair. I'm gonna talk to y'all for a minute. Let me get me a chair. I'm gonna talk to them for a second, King. That's my people's, right? I gotta talk to them. Let me get a chair. I'm almost finished. I ain't tripping, but I need to go with the singer anyway. All right. Let's talk to y'all for a minute. All right. So here we go. So anyway, it's a lot of people we got a lot going on here. It's a lot of people that talk about this leadership stuff. A lot of people, they be talking about, you know, we need to do this. Black people need to do this. Black people need to do that. When people do that, I implore you to ask them, what are you doing? You feel what I'm saying? When somebody talk about we need to come together, I implore you to ask them, what are you doing? You feel what I'm saying? What are you doing? What you doing? Because what you doing would be the deciding factor what we can do. If you ain't doing nothing, what make you think we can do something? Like anybody can get on the internet and say, we need to come together, quote unquote, black people need to come together. You know, we need to buy our community back. We need to do this. Anybody can turn on the camera and say that. But who's actually doing it? That's who I'm gonna holler at. Who actually intended on doing it? Who actually really wanna do it? I mean, that's who I wanna holler at. Who ready to receive the blueprint? Who has a blueprint that can put with my blueprint and we put our blueprint together and get something jumping? Huh? They say it's Taharkabey, Toronto Johnson. So at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. What are you willing to sacrifice? Like shout out to Can you teach a young brother or sister to work with these? Can you teach somebody to work with these? You know what I'm saying? Can you teach somebody to work with these? See, sometimes it ain't about money. It's teaching somebody can work with these. Can you teach somebody to work with these nail guns? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like today, I was telling my son, we was hanging a ceiling light. And I was like, check this out. Do you know that you just learned? And my son been working with me for years. Since he was, what, 9? Yeah, he the son that always been getting it in with me. The other ones get mad because I put them to they get mad, keep mad. Rest of them get a little bit mad, but he been working with me since like 9. But so now we getting advanced. He said, be careful with the, yeah, hey bro, this joint sound like a shotgun when it go off. This joint here was, hey, seriously? This joint here ain't no joke. That joint, man, boom! Hey, I've been working with him for years, but every time I jab one, boom! I gotta get used to it again. Every single time. Every single time. I'm trying to tell you. But I was telling my son today. I was like, putting up a. I got into putting ceiling fans in by a fluke. It was a friend of mine, RIP to my man Mac. It was a friend of mine, right? He had got out the feds. And man, everybody knew Mac. He got out the feds, but he was an electrician. And so at the time, I had my janitorial business jumping, right? And somebody said, each black person should focus on get on code. Hey, I'll invite you to my show to talk about what getting on code is. What is getting on code? That's the most ambiguous term that I've ever heard in my life. That's the most ambiguous term, getting on code. What code? Your code is not the next man code. The next man code is not your code. What code are you talking about? We need to stop speaking ambiguous and we need to speak definitively. Say what code you're talking about and then organize the code. Organize around the code. You can't talk about getting on code. Baltimore code is different than New York code. New York code is different than somebody else's code. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk about definitively what is the code and who is going to spearhead us getting on code. That's let me tell you what, that's a cop-out. That's one of those cop-out things where black people need to come together. What does that mean? Black people are already together. They come together in the club. They come together for cookouts. They come together in the funeral. They come together. What do you mean? We come together on YouTube. We come together on social media. Black people do come together. What you talking about? You need to be definitive in this day and time. The young generation outside these doors, they need to be defined. They need to be. So you say, listen to Nearly Fuller. The young brother out here selling dope, he don't know who Nearly Fuller is. You're going to have to tell him about Nearly Fuller. In fact, you are going to have to express the Nearly Fuller program to one of these brothers out here selling dope, shooting each other. You're going to have to express Nearly Fuller. You can't say, listen to Nearly Fuller. This is our problem, my big brother. My problem is our problem is that we don't define what we're talking about. We can't speak ambiguous no more. This generation don't care about Nearly Fuller or Nearly Unfull. They don't care about no Nearly Fuller. But if you are able to express what that is, and if you know Nearly Fuller, then you express the program and let somebody see it in you. See what you see in me? You see Prophet Noble Drew Ali program. See, I don't only have to talk about Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I'm a living example of what Prophet Noble Drew Ali did to the best of my ability. You know what I mean? To the best of my ability. I'm not one that just talking. You know what I'm saying? Brother, what I'm saying ambiguous. Understand what I'm saying, Abdul Sharif. What I'm saying ambiguous, the young generation who is the muscle of our people right now don't know what you're talking about. Ambiguous is that we need to come together. That's ambiguous. What did that mean? We need to get on code. That's ambiguous. What does that mean? People need a pattern in their life. People need to understand the manifestation of that pattern so they can try to duplicate it. You know what I'm saying? You just can't tell people, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, man, my sons heard me say that all my life, all day life. Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, Prophet Noble Drew Ali said. But on the flip side, they have seen me demonstrate what Prophet Noble Drew Ali said. And all the times, me even saying what Prophet Noble Drew Ali said and even demonstrating what Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, my sons still choose to find their own way. But when they find their own way and their own way don't work, then we get back together and get right. You see what I'm saying? We get right. Because you always got to have enough tolerance to let people, whether it's your son, whether it's your daughter, whether it's your mother, whether it's your brother, you always got to have enough tolerance to allow people to find their own way. I said get on code individually first. Again, Abdul Sharif, getting on code individually means something different to every individual. See, in order for the European to conquer the world, they had to get on code with a program and organize around that program. In order for the Europeans to conquer the world, they didn't just say, let's get on code. What they did was say, this is what we're going to do. We're going to first attack the strongest, what we will call Asiatics, the strongest, what we will call Africans, the strongest so-called black people. We're going to conquer them first. And those people, whether you like it or disagree or not, those people was the Moors of North Africa. Those people was the Moors of North Africa. So once they could conquer the most strongest of the group, then they knew that it would be easy. That's not saying that we didn't have other stronger nations. You feel what I'm saying? That's not saying that we didn't have other stronger nations amongst us. That don't mean that. What it means is during the period of our suffering, during this era of time, the Moors was the strongest and had a stronghold on the planet. They controlled the waters. They controlled the land. They controlled everything. And the moment, in the moment that they could conquer the Moors, they knew everything else would fall in place. And so what happened was the Pope Nicholas put out a law to say, conquer the Moors. You got my blessing. Conquer the Moors of North Africa. And that's where they started at. With the Portuguese slave trade. That's where they started at. Because when you can conquer the strongest, the rest gonna fall in line. And so, back to my point. When we talking about getting on code, we must organize around a specific code. It can't be general. The generality of men are ignorant. Speaking in general is ignorant. We got to speak definitively. So I ask anybody that say we need to get on code, what do you mean and what are you doing to get us to that code that you're talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What is that code? Express that code. Put it in a book. Go on a lecture circuit. Go into the community. Tell the people what the code is. Let me tell you my code. My code is organizing around effective building. I'm talking about real building. I'm gonna tell you what my code is. My code is to organize around real building. That's just one. You know what I'm saying? My code is understanding the Prophet Noble Drew Ali's program in order to successfully take our communities back legally, lawfully, economically, socially, and educationally. This is the code. Now, in order to do that, we have to have one that knows the program to express it, and if people desire to move on it, then they come and move with it. That's how you get people on a code. And in order for one to get on code as an individual, they wouldn't have to get you to tell them. They would already be there. You don't have to tell nobody to get on code. You know what I'm saying? Because a person with good moral standards, good ethics, and values, they are already on code. Now they just need to express the roadmap. Now they need to express the roadmap. Most people that hear logical, reasonable talk, they are already on code. That's what make them respond. So individuals don't have to get on code. Somebody got Jesus in the chat. Jesus make this statement. Man must have the light to receive the light. Let me break it down for you. First, you have to have some concept of a moral standard. You have to have some concept that you think your conditions can be better. You must have some concept. Many people think that they already got it good. Many people don't believe that their conditions can be better because they are already doing good. You see what I'm saying? And those who really believe that their conditions can be better, they're going in the place where the conditions are subpar or substandard. Because in order to get your conditions better, everyone around you conditions got to be better. Because what good is $1 million, $1 billion on an island to yourself? Can you imagine that? You got $1 billion, but you on an island with your $1 billion? Can you imagine that, Keenan? You just got $1 billion on the island. Look at my rollie. Throw your rollie in there. Only you looking at it. Most people get all of these things, the glitters and gold and all that, because they want somebody to look at it. They want somebody to look at it. You see what I'm saying? But take somebody that like Yeezy and put him on an island to himself with his $6 billion and all the trappings of life and no camera. He probably would jump off a bridge. He probably would jump off a bridge due to the simple fact that everything that is done is for show. Everything is done that's for show. But real wealth lies in the unity of the people. And let me tell you something about unity. Where my mods at? Let me check my mods real quick. Hold up. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. I don't know why my mods ain't showing up, but I got to make sure my boy Crip is good to go. If one of the mods ain't see no wrench, y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, right? So with that being said, I don't know how that happened, Crip. Sean in the building. Let me see. I see Sean. Okay, Sean in the building. I don't know how that happened. But look, at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, a man in his riches will part. But a nation in its riches will last forever. In other words, one man or one woman with a bunch of money, it ain't going nowhere but to donation or charity that you never know anything about. However, if a group of people have these riches and these finances, it goes into circulation for the expansion of the cause of the people. So one person with something is nothing. So again, I'm gonna ask people, right? What Michael say. Let's see what Michael say. Crypto, no, he is not. He is not even defined or done one show on it. Just like Shanetta. On what? What are you talking about, Crip? I missed that. I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't even know what he's talking about. He is not defined one show. Listen, show me Sinetta hands like this. Show me that. Show me Sinetta hands like this. One time out of all the time you ever watched them. This is my job. But in fact, I'm working in our community center today. You hear what I say? I'm working in our temple. I'm working in our community center. I'm not working in the studio part. But this is for the community. This is where the community will come out and be able to get a hot meal this winter coming up. You hear what I'm saying? This is where the children will be able to line up. Or we go door to door and give out book bags this school season. You see? Show me. Just like Sinetta. Show me. This is where, you know what I'm saying? This is where we begin. He said you ain't talking about true freedom and real justice for black people. Let me tell you something about true freedom, family. True freedom do not start with you cussing out the European. True freedom does not start with you grabbing a bullhorn, screaming at Europeans. True freedom start with you able to define what you stand for by building something where people can come together and you can create a plan to execute so no one will have to yell at the police, that maybe you can take over the politics that control the police. Somebody mentioned Neely Fuller earlier. Neely Fuller said, we got to get to the point where we're willing to buy a politician. Anybody heard Neely Fuller say that? We got to get to the point where we're willing to buy a politician. You know the funny thing about us as a people? The funny thing about us as a people is that we want to move in such a way that's never been successful, but we'll watch other people move in a way that's successful and we won't even go and try it. You know what I'm saying? We won't even go and try it. We'll look at how the Jews, right? How the Jews, the European Jew, right? How he came out of the Holocaust, right? I mean, how he came out of the Holocaust, right? And when he came out of the Holocaust, he was side by side. See, y'all. Oh, that's right. My bad. Abdul Sharif. That's right. I stand to be corrected. Claude Anderson said that. That's right. My apology. Claude Anderson said that we need to get to the point where we're willing to buy a politician. Shout out to Abdul Sharif. I love you, brother. See, me and Sharif can talk and not beef and not get personal. My man. I mean, now, why can't Taharka tell us what it is? Why is he running? Man, Michael, I'm gonna go ahead and block him because he just talking. Now I'm running and I'm about to run you wait me right now. Gonna wait me. You interrupting class. I'm gonna put you in timeout for a minute. I'm gonna put you in timeout. I'm gonna put you in the corner. Now I want you to go sit in the corner and listen. Don't you interrupt the class. Now I'm gonna put you in timeout. All right, Michael? Michael Smith. Now I'm gonna put you in timeout. Now, once you get out of timeout, don't you come out here and interrupt this class. Then you interrupt this class again, you're going to get an expulsion. Now, you come in this class next time and you be nice. Have some respect. I know mama taught you better than that. You don't talk when grown folks talking. Now, back to my point. You made me lose my point, Michael. Anyway, we got to get to the point where we're willing to even purchase a politician to work in our behalf. On the local politic level, they control all the money. Local politics control all the money. People are so worried about the national election when on a local level, there's so much more that we can do. You see what I'm saying? There's so much more that we can do. If you can show the younger generation how to get the bag that is taken from them, I guarantee you, and that's how we hitting the street this year, I guarantee you the younger generation will back you 1,000%. 1,000%. And what I mean get the bag, every time somebody buys a blunt, every time somebody buys Pampers, every time somebody buys something within the district in what they live, they pay a tax. That's their money. If you show them how to get that money back, and they literally can see the money, I guarantee you, we could change the conditions overnight on a social level as it relates to economics in part. Then show people how to take money to make money or even invest. All investment ain't gonna give you a return financially. Some investments is going to give you a return morally, spiritually. And that's where your true peace come from. And as long as you got spiritual return, you ain't never broke. You ain't never broke. And I'm not talking about from a dogmatic Christian or Islamic perspective, I'm spiritually rich. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that you gonna be all right regardless of how it go down. So at the end of the day, what time is it, Keith? So at the end of the day,
5:40.
oh my goodness, I gotta get ready to go. So at the end of the day, y'all wanna ride with me? All right, hold on. At the end of the day, give me a second. I might let y'all ride with me. Hold up, let me see something. Shout out to my brother Ben X, man. Ben X just hit me. You know, Ben X and them, they doing big things, man. Out on what is called the hereafter, man. Y'all need to check in on Ben X. You know what I'm saying? I'll text him back when I'm off this live. But yeah, man. Listen, at the end of the day, family. At the end of the day, we need to organize. Everything that we say can be practical and it can be realized only if we organize. So if you say get on code, we have to organize around a specific code in detail. You feel what I'm saying? We have to organize around a specific code. It cannot be general. It has to be real. It has to be literal. It has to be specific. You know what I'm saying? And if you say we got to get on code, you need to start organizing in your local area for the code that you saying that we need to get on. You can be on the internet all day and say get on code. But until you go around the way, whether you live in the suburbs, whether you live in the inner city, whether you live in the city, until you go to the people and help that code to be reached, that's all we doing. That's all we doing. Anybody can do this. Anybody can turn on their phone and say, black people need to get on code. Anybody can get on their phone and say, praise the Lord. Anybody can get on the phone and say, Islam, assalamu alaikum, hamdulillah. Anybody can do that. Shalom. Anybody can do that. But how many people can go into their community? How many people can go into their community and not organize people just to come and set up in a temple, come and set up in a mosque, come and set up in a church just to take their money? But organize people around community building, business building, and people building, where everybody eating and everybody is building themselves. How many people can do that? How many people can do that? See, it's easy. It's real easy to go and tell somebody, give your life to the Lord. You should become a Muslim. You become a Moorish American and sit them in a chair for 20 years and take their money. And they got nothing to show for it afterwards. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. That's been done. But what haven't been done is that you are able to build people to build themselves, build their community, and everybody eating. And most of these religious groups amongst our people, most of these religion groups amongst our people, they have built organizations on the back of people. But the people never were built from a financial economic standpoint. Yeah, they got off the drugs. Yeah, they got off the drinking. Yeah, they got off the prostituting and all that stuff. They did all of that. Yeah. But when it was all said and done, they was punching the clock for the same oppressor that they was calling the devil, the white man, the cracker, whatever you choose to call them. When it was all said and done, look at your neighbor and say, when it was all said and done. When it was all said and done, 90%, and that's a big number, and I think it's correct, 90% went back punching the clock for European, the same one that they was talking about. Yeah. So this is the new challenge of today. The new challenge of the day, can you help people build themselves, build their community, and also advance themselves spiritually, morally, financially? Most people can't even advance because they don't even have a moral standard. Most people can't advance because they don't have a moral standard. You get a group of us around, and you get a couple sisters that might be a little bit loose, or you get a couple brothers that might be a little bit loose. One side is going to just mess the whole thing up because they don't have the discipline of moral standard. This is what happened with the new Black Panther Party. Every time I research the new Black Panther Party, I'm trying to tell you, every time I research them, I always find some crazy hanky-panky going on. Ain't nobody on code with they say they about. There's always some hanky-panky going on. Soon as a little breast pop out or jiggle or some buns jiggle, it's ball game. Soon as a man that lifts a few weights and roll up his sleeves, you know what I'm saying? And roll up his sleeves and do like that. There you go. Taharka, what's true freedom? Let me see. Taharka, what is true freedom and real justice for all people? Give us your definition. Total freedom for my people is complete independence, self-reliance, and self-governing, or self-governance, however you choose to say it. That's what true freedom is. True freedom is being able to interact with all groups of people, extract the resources, and bring them back to your independent group. This is what all nations do. That's what true freedom is. True freedom. True freedom is being able to have your own water, you control it from the earth. Have your own electricity, your own resources, natural resources, you control it. Being able to flush your doo-doo and not depending on somebody else to make sure it doesn't poison the whole community. That's true freedom. So whatever freedom you talking about, I don't know. But true freedom to me is being able to take a poop and I control the water that flushes it. Being able to turn on my light and I control the power plant. I don't know what type of freedom you talking about for so-called black people. I don't know. Your freedom might be different from mine. Your freedom might be just being able to live amongst Europeans and be black power. I don't know. But my freedom is that no matter where I live at, I control the natural resources. I control the currency. And when I say I'm saying us as a people. We control the politics. We control the government. We control us. That doesn't mean that we got to knock somebody else down because we need them. And I said we need them in the sense of business and commerce. All nations do trade, barter with other nations. And so all nations advance not by extracting, like people say, buy black, buy black, buy black. How many times you gonna do that? No, you have to not only support each other, you also have to go outside and sell your goods outside so you can bring that finance inside. See, that's a myth too. Buy black, buy black, buy black. Yeah, do that. Don't forget to do that. But ultimately, what you have to do, you have to be able to sell something to people outside of your group so you can bring the resources back. This is why the Koreans come in our community. This is why the back in the day, the Jewish people came in our community. This is why Chinese people come in our community. This is why the Arabs is in our community, because they understand the principle of economics. You extract from one group and bring it to your group. But we so biggity, 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 biggity black. Only thing we say, we need to buy black. We need to buy black. But what about creating something that the whole world is going to buy and you bring back the resources? That's Moorish science. And when I call it Moorish science, it's just common sense. Hold up. 1 second. Man, let me 1 second. So, I'll be right back. So look. I'm still with y'all. Yeah, I'm all right, sis. I see you over there dancing. You good? All right, sis. See, this round way. Y'all know anything about that? I gotta go get the baby 1 second real quick. 1 second, I'm trying to. I don't see it, but. Give me 1 second. So look.
I was fucking up, but now I'm back on track.
Oh my goodness. All right, let me get myself hooked up real quick. So look, at the end of the day, when we talking about, what's that? At the end of the day, when we talking about economics, we're not talking about just taking from one another. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. At the end of the day, we're not talking about just taking from one another. What we're talking about is being able to extract from other communities or extract from the earth to bring back to us. So when we talking about true freedom, you know what I mean? I think bro is a troll. Hold up. Because now they all my sister talking about she Moroccan. You are Moroccan. You are not Moroccan, not American. Let me get White Falcon up out of here. Let me get you out of here. I'm gonna delete your message first because you're talking crazy. Like anybody that talk crazy, won't you email me? I will have a good dialogue with you on Morse World TV or on Taharkabey.com. Just email me. Don't come in the comments. This is one thing. This is why nobody take you commentaries, you comment people serious. Because I'm saying that anybody that accused me of something, you can come on the channel and ask me about it. I'm saying that anybody that think they have some dialogue, like what is freedom, you can come on the channel and we can have a discussion. But nobody emails me about that. Nobody. Why don't anybody email me about that? Hold up. Michael, show me your community. Hold up. I'm gonna try and get it straight. I'm moving now and I gotta go pick the baby up. Somebody, yeah, it's gonna go again when it go in type of some, trying to connect to the what's the name. But anyway, when people start talking about, what the brothers say, total domination, they don't even dominate their community. Total domination over the planet. They don't even dominate their community. They don't even dominate 1 block radius of their community. Hold up 1 second. See if they don't even dominate 1 block of their community. And talking about total domination. They don't even look like more or less the planet. They just talk crazy for no reason. For no reason at all. We just talk crazy and crazy and crazy. I don't understand. I don't understand why we do it. Yeah, I don't understand why we do it. You know what I mean? They don't have no proof of what they doing in that community. They have no proof of what they did to their own block or in their own neighborhood. Most people then got up and got a little bit uppity and they then moved out where all the problems exist. They then moved out. Well, I tell you what, it's hard for me to move out. I'm comfortable. Around the people that deserves another shot. I am. I'm good. I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day I won't be. But today, I mean, just like when people brothers say the plan don't include justice for all. Brother, that is justice. He said your plan don't include all justice for black people. The only way we will come into any sort of justice is we govern ourselves. So when we talk about freedom, with freedom comes justice. Because the freedom what I'm talking about, justice hangs upon it. When I say you control your local government, you are the one who's able to dispense justice. What are you talking about? I'm gonna go ahead and block him. Like, when you control your community, you control justice. When you control the finance, you control justice. When you control the social, economic, as well as the spiritual system, you control justice. Y'all making me hot. Y'all making me hot up in here. That's right. Michael Smith just talking crazy. I gotta go get the baby. But with that being said, now you gotta email me. Let him email me. Let him email me and come on the show. I don't like people hiding behind a comment and keep saying ridiculous, bogus stuff. Let him email me. You know what I'm saying? Let him email me. Let him email me. He can come right in. So family, I gotta get ready. I gotta get the baby real quick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's Rico. He mad at me, sister CC. He mad at me because y'all came on the show. He mad. Well, you gonna be back on the show soon. You know what I mean? Listen. I can't play that. I always play some Tupac on y'all. You know what I mean? But yeah, family, I'm getting ready for our event. And so hold on a second. If y'all wait for me, I'll be right back. If y'all wait for me, I'll be right back. This is what real people do. Y'all wait for me, I'll be right back. If y'all ain't here when I get back, that's on you. I'll be right back. I'll be about 5 minutes. You know what I mean? I'll be about 5 minutes. I gotta get the baby. If y'all here, hold it down. Hold it down, Dynamite Lightning. I gotta run in real quick. I was running my mouth. I might be a little bit late. Hello. Huh? Yeah.
But where's Keenan?
Keenan working.
Oh,
Yeah.
where's Taji?
Taji said he was tired.
Oh.
So I think he took a nap.
I'm hungry. And I got only snack is orange.
You want it?
I like oranges.
You like oranges? How was school today?
Good.
What you learn?
I don't know that.
You don't know?
No.
How you don't know?
Because I miss you.
What you say? What you say, Aline?
I don't know.
You don't know what you did in school today?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Because I miss you.
You miss me? I miss you too. Anyway, guess what I'm doing right now?
What?
I'm on my TV show.
You know what, Robin?
No, I'm not. You can't watch something now. What's my song that go with my TV show?
Taharkabey, front line, can't call, coming over, bam!
All right, go, Keith. All right, go.
Taharkabey, front line, can't call, coming over, bam!
Taharkabey front line till the law call my number. Bow. That's how I go. All right, we gonna get Keita now, but I'm talking to the people. So eat your orange and let's go. So anyway, so we back, family. And see, this is the difference. This is the difference between me and them YouTubers. You know what I mean? This is the difference between me and them YouTubers and them podcasters, man. You don't see no real life from these people. They only life you see is on YouTube. You don't see no. You know what I mean? You don't see no real life from these people.
There are no phones connected. Connect a phone and try again.
Hold up. I don't know what just happened. But seriously, you don't see no real life from these people. Y'all my friends. I'm taking y'all through real life with me. This real life. You feel what I'm saying? This real life with me. This is not no playing games. This is not like I couldn't sit up here and swindle and scam you and play games with you, but then try to raise my children to be upright. How in the world? How would that look? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. This is why I say, if somebody make a claim about me, let me know, and I will guarantee you that I will right the wrong. That's if I'm wrong. Show me where I'm wrong. Show me where I'm wrong. I will right the wrong. But if you can't show me where I'm wrong and you just talking, man, ain't nobody with that. Ain't nobody with that. Ain't nobody even responding to that. Real talk. Say what you want. Say what you want. But family, I can't wait till Saturday. I got a new polite demonstration. I'm gonna reveal some new information on polite. Man, it's amazing to me how many people have just dropped the ball on what's going on with a lot of different things in our community. I was looking around, I was doing a little bit of research, and I was like, man, they just dropped the ball. What's going on with Brother Polite? When you look at the brother, I know y'all was waiting on the brother Ozone demonstration. Let me tell you something about that. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is an exclusive. Exclusive. This is exclusive. So after and I'm gonna say it again.
Dad,
Yes.
don't make my orange fall.
I'm sorry, it's the bumps on the road. It's the bumps on the road. It's the bumpy road. Want me to slow down? Giving Everson Village a shout out. That's right. EA. Woo! EA. What you talking about? But with that being said, right, I'm going to give y'all an exclusive. So after I did the interview.
Dad,
Yes.
you get my snack at home.
Yeah. We got to wrap up first from the work, all right? And then I get you one when we go home. All right? So look, exclusive. When I did the interview with Brother Ozone was fully aware that I was going to share this interview with you, right? Now, he didn't mention anything about his case, and I was making sure that
Up, down.
we would not be talking about his case in no shape or form, and we didn't. So, after the interview, I was about to just, release it. You know what I'm saying? I was about to just release it. And what's up, Supreme Mathematics? I was about to release it. But I said, hold up. Let me reach out to the people that reached out to me and see if they want to come on the show. I'm going to say this again soon. Let me see if they want to come on the show. When I reached out to the people that reached out to me and said Ozone wanted to speak to me, can he get my number? The people was like, I don't want to come on the show if I got to show my face. He said, I'm going to be behind a camera. Now, I'm going to give it to you a buck. For me, I was like, after all of the money problems that the Ozone situation had faced, I was like, man, I think we should all reveal ourselves. Who's ever collecting finance in the name of Ozone, I said to myself, I didn't say it to the person, I said to myself, I think we should all reveal ourselves and show transparency. You follow what I'm saying? But no harm, no foul. I was still willing to do. But then I reached someone else that was connected to him getting in touch with me by his request. And once again, the person said they wasn't going to do an interview. Now that's pretty odd. The odd thing is that Ozone reached out to me through his peoples. Yes?
Can you take the rest of this orange?
Let me see. Break it up.
I don't want the rest of the
You don't want it? Okay, save it for later. So, the person said they wasn't doing too many more interviews or doing no more interviews or something like that. So now I'm like, Ozone reached out to me or had his people to reach out to me for this purpose, but those who reached out to me don't want to come with transparency. I'm saying to myself, I didn't say it to them, I'm saying to myself, they didn't want to come with transparency and reveal who they were. And I kind of felt some type of way about that. I never said anything. I'm telling it to you for the first time. I kind of felt some type of way that if I know from research that not only did the guy Remy take a bunch of money, not one time, but two times, and people never mentioned the GoFundMe. They forgot all about the GoFundMe that got up to $20,000, $28,000 almost to be exact. They forgot about that. I mean, and the website got up to, I think, 50,000, something like that. You know what I mean? But the long story short, after all the difficulties and raising money, there is no one that should not show their face when coming to the people to raise money. That's just my personal opinion. But I never said anything about that. But what had happened is one of the persons that reached out to me, I sent them a copy of the interview, and Ozone had spoke about three people in particular. He spoke about more than three, but he spoke about three people in particular. One of them was Malik Zulu Shabazz. One of them was Crystal Muhammad. And one of them was the guy that was selling a t-shirt during podcast or Boss Talk, whatever his name is. And basically, I can tell you now, basically, he didn't throw anybody under the bus. What he said, and I'm going to paraphrase, what he said was that he didn't know the guy Boss Talk and he didn't give him permission to sell t-shirts. That was number one. Then, about Big Shirley, he only said that a lot of things and he called her Sister Crystal say, doesn't represent me. And then he mentioned something about Malik, but nothing negative, nothing that Taharkabey would say, nothing negative. So one of the persons that reached out to me had mentioned that, well, we don't want him mentioning their name. Huh? Huh? That. So with that being said, hold up. Let me get my son. Hold up.
All this stuff in at the profit house.
Yeah, we going to the Prophet house. Hold up. 1 second. You ready? And you got to be careful because it's paint going on here. So,
That's the wall.
yeah, come on.
Does it too dry?
It's not dry yet.
Oh.
Come on. Let's go here for a little bit.
And
Come on.
if I touch the wall now, if it gets dry, then I can touch the wall.
Yeah, but you don't want to touch the wall after it's freshly painted, do you? Huh?
Why is that dude?
Huh?
Why is that dude?
No, you don't. Yeah. All right, come on.
Why you call me dude?
I said, do you? I said, do you? I didn't call you no dude. All right, come on.
It's called cool dude.
Come on. Come on, Aline. Come on.
Have a whale on it?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Why not a whale on it?
I don't know. All right, we back.
What's up, Wayne?
Hi, Demon.
Hey.
So look, I'm back. So when, good goodness, boy, what you been doing today?
I'm playing.
We're gonna get these locks up in here soon.
Oh, sorry.
Why is it sticking up like that? You say hi to the people? Look, they can see you. They can see you. Say Islam. So look, at the end of the day, the brother did not say anything in the negative, but one of the person that I had talked to said that he didn't want. Hold up, let me find my other. That he didn't want.
Dad, I forgot my snack.
I got you. Hold up.
Ow.
Hold up. Let me hook you up.
Dad,
Yeah.
the cat just bite me.
That cat didn't bite you.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
That's Sylvester. Sylvester don't bite.
Yes, he do.
Sylvester.
Cats bite.
No, he don't. Sylvester. I thought you liked Sylvester. All right. Look,
I
here you
do
go.
like Sebastian.
Here you go. Let's look at give me 1 second. Here, Lean. Want to sit at the desk?
No. Can I watch
Oh.
Steve and Maggie?
You ain't watch no Steve. Steve be tripping.
No, she.
Here.
Steve
Sit
is not.
in my chair over there while I talk.
I can't find it.
It's over there, my white chair. Up there,
Up there.
behind there.
Find it.
Yeah. Be careful. So hold on. So at the end of the day, he never said nothing to the negative. But the person that have reached out to me said that he didn't want. I'm gonna tell the full story, probably again, but he didn't want, not Ozone. He didn't want him mentioning those names. And I'm like, I feel as though that, considering the circumstances, that what Ozone is saying makes a lot of sense, that people that are talking don't represent him. That makes a lot of sense. Press 7 if that makes sense to you. That, yes.
Can you get my snack?
Yeah, 1 moment, okay?
Okay.
That people are talking don't represent him. Shouldn't that be heard? But I will say his POA said that she didn't want it played because it could possibly get him in trouble or sent to lockup or something like that. Now, I don't know if Ozone was aware of that, and I'm waiting to speak with him again. But the whole thing, I was telling Ozone, I wasn't live, but I was saying, I'm live right now, and I'm live right now, and I'm letting him know that I was live. So he's fully aware that what we were talking about was intended to be for a live. In fact, they had thought that I had already played it live, which I didn't. I haven't released it yet. I be missing Ozone calls sometime because I be so busy. But the moment that I speak with him, Sylvester. Hey, let me get Sylvester. Sylvester bothered. Leave her alone. Hold up. Leave chilling. Leave him alone.
And I was watching something.
Go ahead, watch it. Sylvester just wants you to pet him. That's all. Leave him alone, Sylvester. Go lay down.
pet them.
You already pet him? All right. So the reason people like, oh, he's bluffing about the ozone thing. I'm not bluffing about the ozone thing. I'm just in the middle of the road as to how to move on it. I don't want the brother to be affected by it while he's incarcerated. I know what he said doesn't affect his case in any way. And then what really blows me away, and I'll say it because I said it to the person that have reached out to me for Ozone, what really blows me away is that the brother that I was speaking to, he says that Ozone mentioning their names is not a good look in all intents and purposes. He didn't use them words. I don't want to put words in his mouth. It's not a good look. But then the next campaign that I see for my brother Ozone, they're using a picture with him with an extended clip. This brother is facing a death penalty, and they doing a fundraiser with him with an extended clip. So that's why I haven't released it. That's why I haven't talked about it. Because he's saying that these people don't represent me. Big Shirley don't represent me. He's saying that I don't know Boss Talk. I didn't give him. Hey, King, can you put him out there? Oh, shoot. Sit him outside for a minute. He's not messing with you. He just wants you to pet him, that's all. So, at the end of the day, and I know you probably watching, but at the end of the day, I find it to be very odd. As a realist, I find it to be very odd that, and I've said this, maybe not in these words, but I find it to be very odd that my brother is saying that this person don't represent me, that I don't know this guy, Boss Talk, nor did I give him permission to sell T-shirts. I don't know exactly what he said when he mentioned Malik Zulu Shabazz. I forget exactly what he said, but so I'm not even going to quote that because I didn't butcher everything anyway. But the thought of what I'm to a fact. But at the end of the day, after all of that, that he shouldn't mention that something shouldn't be played when he mentioned Crystal Muhammad or mentioning Grandmaster Jay or mentioning all that. That shouldn't be played. However, a fundraiser about 2 weeks after the fact, he got an extendo. Raised money with an extendo. Now, I ain't the brightest light bulb in the building, but I do know a little something. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Make sense. I'm telling you that if I was up against some odds, the last thing that I would want you to do for me is to give any indication that I represent that which people already assume to be me. But that's just me. But that's just me. Now, I might be giving up a little bit too much because I got a little bit more I'm going to give you, but I saved that for later. But anybody, do y'all put something in the comment section? Do y'all understand where I'm coming from? And now I'm dancing around what I'm saying to try to get my point across in order not to give too much and not to throw anybody under the bus because, hey, I don't have no beef with nobody. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my brother and I continue to want my brother to get a fair trial. And that's that. Gary Hawkins. GS, how you doing, my brother? You have a lot of fans out here in Compton. It's Compton in the house. Without a doubt. I'm not going to It's Compton in the building. Man, I'm coming out the West Coast, man. Me and my entourage. Me and the family. Sisters of the Underground stolen money from Ozone. You see what I'm saying? Here's another thing, that money that was stolen. So why would people that's raising money wouldn't be transparent? Why? That's not too much to ask. That if people are raising money for a cause where money had already been stolen, you should show your face. You should come to the people as transparent as possible. In fact, you should go above and beyond to prove that you're legitimate and to prove that you represent what you say you represent. And don't say that, Brother Taharkabey, no I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. Don't say, Sister such and such, know who I am. No, she don't. Because you ain't asking Taharkabey, you ain't asking Sister such and such, you're asking the people. And if you come into the people, you should be as transparent as possible, considering the circumstances. Considering the circumstances. So, that's the reason why I said, I got to pray on this one. That's the reason why I said, man, I don't know about this one. That's the reason why I said, man, let me fall back for a minute. That's the reason why. That's the reason why. It has nothing to do with, I didn't interview Ozone. Of course I did. Anybody that has been following the channel, I think my channel was the first channel that Ozone came on, if you will. If anybody been following my channel before any of these internet channels, Ozone was on Morswell TV first. Why? Because Ozone came at me about Grandmaster Jay and ultimately came and hollered at me about the Grandmaster Jay videos. So he came on here first. Everybody else is Johnny Come Latelys. Everybody else is Johnny Come Lately. Everybody else is Johnny Come Latelys. And all these Johnny Come Latelys, listen, how can you trust people that don't have a history? How can you trust? Listen to me. How can you trust people that don't have a history? Or people that are scared to tell you their history? People don't tell you their history, you know what I mean? Where they come from, where they've been at, where they're going, who are their elders? If you say you're a Black Panther, where your elders at? Who brought you in? Who brought them that brought them in and brought you in? Where they at? Where you at? And then if you name somebody that's been around 20 or 30 years with no successes besides chasing ambulances and turning on cameras, then that's suspect also. If you don't have no successes, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have any successes over 20 years, if you haven't, I'm almost done, Keenan. I'm almost done. Let me say this. If you have been following a leader, yes, you are one of the few that's our paperwork back to 100%. He said, you are one of the few that's our paperwork to back up of what he speaks about. That's right. I'm gonna back it up with everything. I'm gonna back it up because the state of our community is unstable. The public is unstable. Therefore, we should bring proof to what we're talking about. We should always bring proof from this day forward. It's okay to have dialogue, but when we say somebody did something, or when we said that we did something, or somebody accused you of something, make them show and prove. Make them show and prove. But back to my point, and I'm going to close out on this. If you have someone like, and I have nothing personal against Malik Zulu Shabazz or Crystal Muhammad, nothing personal. Only thing I disagree is when Crystal Muhammad came on my show and she raised money for a cause that didn't exist and didn't want to answer for it. Water under the bridge. But the only problem that I have with people like this is that you have 20-year track records. You have 20-year track records, and you don't have one place that you can call your own where your group can meet and organize and strategize. You have over 20 years. You have over 20 years. You hear what I say? Over 20 years, and you don't have. Thank you, Anthony Ali. Keep speaking the truth, brother. Thank you for the super chat. You have over 20 years, and you don't have one location where you can say, meet us at, so we can talk about. These people over 20 years still meeting at libraries, still meeting at Starbucks, still meeting at McDonald's, still meeting at Wendy's, still meeting at all of these European establishments to talk about Europeans. I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy because I'm going to call you out that you've been 20, 25 years meeting at European so-called crackers establishments to talk about crackers. Keenan, how crazy is that?
Crazy. Real crazy.
You're going to meet at McDonald's to talk about the economic imbalance in our community, but you at the McDonald's, you at the Starbucks, drinking Starbucks coffee, talking about black power. And many of these people that scream black power work for the power brokers. Man, shout out to my brother from Huey P. Newton Gun Club. But last time I checked, he worked for Starbucks. I'm not saying don't work. I'm saying get your job. But don't talk about the establishment and you're working for the establishment. Why? That just doesn't make sense. You can't talk about the oppressor and you're working for the oppressor. That doesn't make sense. You should be working for yourself. I don't care if you got to shovel poop. If you got to shovel poop and sell manure, it's yours. If you got to sell socks on the avenue, if you got to sell t-shirts on the block, it's yours. You can't scream black power and go work for the European. Don't work like that. But now, if you understand that we in this nation called America must work together, now that's something different. See, I understand that we must work together. So if I work side by side of a European, it don't bother me. Just don't make my check bounce. It don't bother me. But again, I'm not out here saying, God damn cracker, oh, cracker, 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 oh, cracker, 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 oh, cracker, 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 cracker. That ain't what I'm doing. That's what y'all doing. I know that in America, that in this society, it's a give and take. It's reciprocal helps and mutual obligations. It's a give and take. But y'all who want to fake and act like this guerrilla black power thing and the white man isn't a white man that, come on, you got to live by what you're talking now. You got to live by what you're talking. You got to live by what you're talking. But if you understand the reality of the situation that we in, some of us need to get it how we live. Some of us need to get it where we at. Some of us have to be employed by some people that may not have our best interests at heart. But when you start talking this super conscious stuff, and you start talking about this super black power stuff, and you start talking about this super independent stuff, and the first thing that you that caused you to be independent, you haven't embarked upon it, nobody should believe you. Nobody should believe you. No one should believe you. If you haven't even embarked upon the first principle of independence, who should believe you? No one should follow you. No one should be interested in what you're talking about because you're talking one thing and you're doing another. With that being said, family, you know it is what it is. I got to go. I probably got to come back here later tonight and get this carpet seamed up. And then early in the morning, grab my son and get a good vacuum going and get up out of here. Get ready for our event on Saturday at this location. We'll be live. Gary Hawkins said, GS, I have black business, income properties, and a black bank. And, huh? I'm getting it in a minute. Let me close out. Say Islam to everybody.
Islam.
Say it again. They didn't hear you. Say it loud.
Islam.
That's right. That's right. So with that being said, family, I got to get out of here so I can wrap up. Y'all hear the baby say he need a snack. You know what I mean? Like, we got a ritual. You know what I mean? We got a ritual. You feel what I'm saying? After I pick him up from his little school, little daycare, you know what I mean? His little thing he got going on. You know what I'm saying? Aline, can you come talk to the people real quick? I want to show the people what you know. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let me pause that for a minute. I want you to talk to my people, my friends, okay? All right, come here.
Hey.
Let's talk to my friends real quick. All right, first of all, I want you tell the people your name.
Aline Boaz Johnson Bay.
Tell them again. Say it clear.
Aline Boaz Johnson Bay.
Okay, Aline Boaz Johnson Bay. How old are you?
Good.
Huh?
Good.
I said, how old are you?
3.
You how old? How old?
3.
Okay, you 3. You 3 years old? Mm-hmm. What's your birthday?
December 8th.
December the 8th?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know, I just want to show people, I'm very proud of you. You know I'm proud of you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, can you count to 10 in Spanish?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Look right there. Hold up. They can't see you. Say it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Diaz. Good job. Okay. What color can you say green in Spanish?
Violeta.
Huh? Say green. Green is verde. What is red?
Rojo.
Rojo. There you go. There you go. What is black in Spanish?
Negro.
Negro. That's right. What else you know in Spanish? is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this?
Eat.
What is this?
Dad.
That mean what?
Daddy.
You got your hand in your mouth. What that mean?
Daddy.
All right, you know a little something, don't you? Yeah, you're very smart. But okay, we ready to rock, all right? I love you. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a big hug. All right. Tell the people Islam.
Islam.
They can't see you. I look at them and
Islam.
hold on. All right, look. Okay, all right, last one.
Islam.
No, last one. Say,
Islam.
last one. Say this. Say the Moorish American prayer.
Allah, Sayyid, part of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah, my protector, my God, and my salvation by night and by day. For the Holy Prophet, Jew Ali. Amen. Islam.
Islam. I'm so proud of you. Good job, baby. Good job. So with that, So with that being said, family, I gotta scoot the boot.
Why is that?
You know what I mean?
Why is that
See,
scoop the boot?
that mean I gotta go. So look, at the end of the day, when I'm talking, you see what I'm talking about? When I'm talking Islam, I'm not talking on YouTube. I'm talking in my home first. You understand what I'm saying? In fact, I give the credit to my wife. I ain't talking nothing. I give the credit to my wife. I ain't gonna take the credit. My wife, hey, I was about to take the credit, wasn't I? No, but we demonstrate this now. This is not about YouTube. Once you can get your home in order, you know what I'm saying? Once you can get your home in order, whatever you believe in, if you say you're a Christian, get your home in order first. Once you get that in order, everything else will fall in place. You know what I'm saying? You can go and help other people. You know what I'm saying? You can go assist other people. You can go and teach other people. If you haven't teach this to yourself, if you haven't teach Christianity to yourself, if you haven't teach out Islam or Hebrew Israelite concepts to yourself, or even the Kemetic concept to yourself, you don't make sense trying to teach it to somebody else. It's not even believable. It's not even believable, you know what I'm saying? But when you're able to take those concepts and put them into your home, put them into your heart first, then put them into your home, then it's easy to put them into your community. It's very easy to put them in your community, you know what I'm saying? But if you haven't done that, if you on YouTube talking this and you going right back talking about, hey, baby, you got a Newport? I just tell you I smoke Newports, don't worry about it. I'm talking about these people that be talking all this rah-rah, this good conscious stuff. You know what I mean? Conscious is awareness, you know what I mean? Baby, you got a Newport? What we drinking tonight? What we drinking tonight? You ain't got no smoke? If you be on YouTube, soon the camera go off. You ain't got no smoke? You know I don't like vanilla. I don't like vanilla. I like the grape. I like the grape wraps. I mean, you ain't got a grape wrap. You know, I don't like the vanilla ones no more. That's like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? The vanilla Duchess. I like the grape wraps. If you on YouTube talking this conscious stuff, I ain't talking about the regular people that be blowing like original people. Original peoples, he called me up with a blunt in his mouth. I like, put the blunt down. He was like, nope, Grand Sheik, no. So I ain't talking about people like the original people, you know what I mean? Or those who do what they do. I'm talking about these people that come on here and they demonstrate such hypocrisy. They demonstrate straight hypocrisy in the name of getting some attention and in the name of claiming to be conscious. And they be right into this screen right here talking to you. And before it's all over said and done, when the camera go off, it's a whole new person. It's a whole new person. I can tell you, my 23-year-old son is right here right now. I know as long as he can remember, all he heard was, Prophet Noble Drew Ali said. Remember that kid? Remember y'all used to play with me behind my back? My sons used to be like 10 years old. And I'd be walking past their bedroom and they'd be like, making like they me. You know how daddy be like, the prophet said. They be like, nah. Daddy be like, the prophet said. He's 23 now. You know what I'm saying? The prophet said, and my sons can tell you, we ain't never had a Christmas tree we ain't never had no Christmas tree. We ain't never had no Christmas tree in our house. And not nothing against people. We ain't never had that. You know what I'm saying? Never had that. Not under ours. And I'm not saying the people that do that, just be real to what you real about. Just be real to what you real about. If you're a Christian, be real to the moral code of what it is to be a Christian. If there's a moral code, be real to it. If there's a discipline, be real to it. Same thing with any other thing that you believe in. But family, I gotta scoot the boot. You can take them down, Keenan.
Oh, all right, bet.
Yeah, you can take all of them down, actually. Yeah, he getting busy today, boy. Yeah, we're gonna get busy tomorrow too. But family, I appreciate y'all. So family, if you on Taharkabey.com, bear with me. I was gonna do a show tonight, but I'm actually going to do it on Sunday. But I will be live. I will be live. I will be live. In fact, I think what I'm gonna do on Taharkabey.com, I'm going to live stream our whole event that we're gonna have here on Saturday. Now it's gonna be like a 4-hour event. So we're gonna live stream it all and then I'll bring it down from there. Or maybe I'll just record it all and upload some. 4 hours is a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna be doing a bunch. We're gonna be making dedications and dedicating this community center, dedicating this temple, dedicating this to the community. And I love to take y'all along for the ride, but I'll just go live. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow is the holy day for all Muslims all over the world. So with that being said, I'm going to be not live tomorrow, but I will be live on Saturday and on Sunday. My Sunday will be my presentation on Taharkabey.com. I will be live early on YouTube. So family, we're about to turn up Taharkabey.com. If you're a person that a content creator and you want a space on Taharkabey.com, it's totally free. You can create your own page, like your own YouTube page. It's totally free. And soon you'll be able to create not on your own page, because you have your own page, like a Facebook page on there right now. But I just need to get a little bit more familiar with the bells and whistles. But you'll be able to create your own video catalog as it relates to you putting out commentary or content creation. You know what I'm saying? Just like a YouTube. So anybody is welcome to do that. I mean, we don't want no ratchet nonsense craziness. We want some positive messages. We want to test the waters of the nonsense, and we want to bring truth to power. That's what we want to do. So with that being said, family, I don't know why I'm looking over there, but with that being said, family, I got to get out of here, wrap it up. And again, family, thank you for all that you do. Thank you for May, Lightbearer, everybody, Gary, I Am Hip Hop, Sunny Boxing, Dynamite, Anthony Ali, Baltimore Bike Life. You in Baltimore? Where you at, brother? Where you at? Where you at? I mean, ODB in the building, 322 in the building. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. I want to thank my good brother M. Nugent. I want to thank all of y'all, man, Cryptonomics and everybody, Sean and everybody. Man, appreciate y'all, man. This would not be possible without you. And what I mean by that, if you didn't listen to me and I didn't listen to you, it wouldn't work. Because what you say you want to know about, I'm going to bring it to you. That's right. But anyway, peace and love, family. If you're a Moorish American Muslim, tomorrow is Holy Day. Happy Holy Day. Peace and love. If you're not, happy Friday. If I won't see you tomorrow. Peace and love. It said, I need assistance, bruh. Email me at taharkabey@gmail.com. Taharkabey@gmail.com. If you want to come on the page, if you want to, if I can help you, I will help you. Taharkabey.com. Taharkabey@gmail.com. Yes.
Dad forgot my snack.
I didn't forget it. We're going to get it in a minute, all right?
But you forgot it.
I didn't forget. I'm going to get it right now. I got to wrap up. I got to say bye to the people. All right?
Okay.
All right. I'm wrapping it up right now. And we out of here. Peace and love. That's the boss. I got to listen to the boss. Peace.